With the return of Rocky himself to the future of the 45-year-old franchise, will there be a Creed 4? That's the question on everyone's mind right now. The Creed saga has been a smash hit since its debut in 2015, following the story of Adonis Creed, son of legendary boxer Apollo Creed, as he navigates the world of professional boxing. With the release of Creed 3 in 2023, fans are already speculating about the possibility of a fourth installment. So, what do we know about the potential sequel? From rumors and speculations to confirmed details, we've got everything you need to know about Creed 4. We're about to dive deep into the world of Adonis Creed and his journey to boxing greatness. Alright, boxing fans, we've got some exciting news for you. Michael B. Jordan has confirmed that there are plans in the works for a Creed 4 film. In an interview with IGN, Jordan revealed that a fourth installment was happening for sure, and even hinted at the possibility of spin-offs, with "I just want to expand the Creedverse within reason, but definitely expect other things around Creed for sure." It's clear that the Creedverse is growing, and we couldn't be more excited to see what's in store for our favorite boxing hero, Adonis Creed. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's talk about the highly anticipated Creed 3, which was released in cinemas on March 3rd. The first official trailer for the film, which stars Jordan and Jonathan Majors, was released last year, and fans have been eagerly awaiting its arrival ever since. In the third installment, Jordan returns as Adonis Donnie Creed, the son of Apollo Creed, as he continues his journey to boxing greatness. Creed 3 also marks Jordan's directorial debut, with Ryan Coogler and Stephen Caple Jr. at the helm of the first and second installments respectively. So get ready to step back into the ring with Adonis Creed, because there's plenty of action, drama, and excitement in store for us in both Creed 3 and the upcoming Creed 4. And who knows? We may even see some new characters and storylines emerge in the Creedverse spin-offs. While we're all excited for the upcoming Creed 3, there's one thing that's been on fans' minds: the absence of Sylvester Stallone's Rocky Balboa. In April of last year, Michael B. Jordan revealed that Stallone wouldn't be returning for the third installment. I think that Sly let it be known that he wasn't coming back for this one. But I think, his essence and his spirit, there's always going to be a little bit of Rocky within Adonis, Jordan explained in an interview with Collider. But while Rocky may not be present in Creed 3, there's no doubt that his legacy and impact on Adonis Creed will continue to be felt. And ultimately, the Creed franchise is all about Adonis and his journey to becoming a boxing legend. So while we'll miss Rocky's presence in the ring, we're excited to see how Adonis continues to grow and evolve in his own right. And with Tessa Thompson set to return as Adonis' wife Bianca, there's no doubt that we'll be in for some powerful performances and emotional moments in Creed 3. Hold on to your boxing gloves, folks, because we've got some juicy behind-the-scenes drama surrounding the absence of Sylvester Stallone's iconic character, Rocky Balboa, in Creed 3. In a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Stallone expressed regret about the direction of the film, saying it was taken in a different direction than what he had in mind. But that's not all, folks. There's a second, even more glaring reason why Rocky didn't make an appearance in the third installment of the Creed franchise: Stallone's animosity towards producer Irwin Winkler, who owns the rights to the Rocky universe characters, including the Creed installments. But don't throw in the towel just yet, because Stallone has hinted at the possibility of a future reunion between Adonis Creed and Rocky Balboa in Creed 4. In an interview with SiriusXM, Stallone revealed that he would be willing to return for Creed 4, but only if Michael B. Jordan was involved and Winkler wasn't. That's right, boxing fans. If the stars align and the right story comes along, we may get to see Rocky and Adonis back in the ring together once again. Let's dive into who else we can expect, or at least hope to see in the next installment. Let's not forget about Rocky's son, Robert Balboa Jr. Although Robert appeared as a child in several of the earlier Rocky movies, he had a more significant role in Rocky Balboa, played as an adult by Milo Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia even made a cameo in Creed 2, with Rocky meeting his estranged son in Canada. Many fans expected Creed 3 to address this storyline, but unfortunately, it wasn't addressed in the third installment. However, there's still hope for Robert Balboa Jr. to return to the ring in Creed 4. With the Creedverse continuing to expand, it's possible that we would see Robert and Adonis team up in the ring, or even face off against each other. When it comes to potential returns in Creed 4, one name that immediately springs to mind is Ivan Drago. Played by Dolph Lundgren, Drago was the iconic villain of Rocky IV, and returned with his son Victor as the main antagonist in Creed 2. Victor continued to be a part of the story in Creed 3, and while Ivan didn't appear on screen, his presence was felt throughout the film. This has led many fans to speculate that Ivan Drago could make a comeback in Creed 4, especially given that a movie centered around Victor and Ivan is currently in the works. With Lundgren set to reprise his role in the upcoming spin-off, it seems highly likely that Ivan Drago could return to the world of Creed as well. Whether he'll be a friend or foe to Adonis remains to be seen, but there's no denying that his presence would add some serious star power to the next installment of the franchise. So get ready to lace up those gloves and step back into the ring, because Creed 4 could be the most thrilling and action-packed chapter yet. The possibilities are endless, and with the talent and creativity of the Creed team, we're sure to see some exciting and unexpected twists and turns in Creed 4. But what about the plot, you ask? The plot of Creed 4 is still shrouded in mystery, but there's some hints about where the story could go next. At the end of Creed 3, we see Bianca observing their daughter Amara in the boxing ring. While Bianca initially had reservations about their daughter following in Donnie's footsteps, she admits that Amara looks good in the ring. This leads us to believe that Creed 4 could focus on the next generation of the Creed family. The Rocky franchise has always been about the passing of the baton between different generations, and it's possible that we could see Adonis take on the role of mentor and train his daughter to become a champion in her own right. Of course, there are still plenty of unknowns when it comes to the plot of Creed 4. Will any familiar characters return? Will there be a new rival for Adonis to face in the ring? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, with the Creedverse continuing to evolve and expand, we're in for some exciting and emotional moments in the future. The Rocky franchise may have been around for over 45 years, but it's still got some fight left in it. And in recent years, the series has undergone a brilliant evolution, thanks in part to the emergence of Adonis Creed as the new lead of the sports movie series. With a 5-year gap between Creed 2 and Creed 3, no thanks in part to the global pandemic, fans are understandably anxious for the next installment. While we anticipate a shorter wait this time around, we may have to be patient. It wouldn't be surprising if we had to wait until 2026 for Creed 4 to hit the big screen. But one thing's for sure, whenever Creed 4 does arrive, we'll be ready to see what Adonis Creed has in store for us next. With Michael B. Jordan at the helm and the Creedverse continuing to expand and evolve, there's no doubt that this franchise will continue to pack a punch for years to come.